Previously on Bat Watching.
Hey.
Hey there, guys. Welcome back. Long time no see. It's been all of 3 seconds for us, but probably maybe anywhere from a couple weeks to a couple months for you. So welcome back to Bat Watching or the Bat Watch. We don't know what we're calling it yet. We'll figure it out somewhere along the way. Anyway,
Bat Watch.
With that being said, I am your least favorite YouTuber, Infuso. Here with me, as always, is my co-pilot on this magic carpet ride, Reyes World TV, everyone's second favorite dumbfuck.
I can't show you. I don't remember how that song goes.
A few minutes later.
I will show you the world. There we go. That's how it goes.
Previously on Batman.
What?
They never do that. I don't think I ever heard that.
They never did that.
I've never heard previously on Batman before.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love when shows do that, though.
I used to love when Buffy did that. Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you know, and like it just went through like a 2-minute recap of like the last 9 seasons.
I love how that was in the recap.
But they used it on a different scene.
Hey.
He sounds so bummed out when he says it too. He's like, hey, come on.
You should definitely sad but true. Hey.
Every episode of Bat Watching absolutely needs a brief previously on Bat Watching or the Bat Watch. It absolutely needs to happen. And every one of those episodes will include Batman going, hey. You actually come to think of it, that's the sound that the thugs make in Batman Vengeance. Like that's their sound that they make when they see you. They're like, hey! I'll put a clip in here for for context.
I say the same thing too when I play it, but it's more of, hey, why is this game better?
I'm telling you, that game was so good when I was younger, and then you know what, it's something with the controls. Like, the controls just are not great, but everything else about that game is awesome.
I know. I bought it thinking it would be awesome, and then it's not.
Hey!
I could have bought Batman Begins, the video game.
Okay, Batman Vengeance is definitely better than Batman Begins.
No, it's not.
Oh, it absolutely is.
You never played it.
I give it to you. You got me there. That's how you know it's dangerous. It says danger on it.
Big Law? A woman?
You're a woman? How do you lead this?
I'm an equal opportunity crime fighter.
Oh! Batman's being very progressive. Batman was ready to hit a woman because he's an equal opportunity crime fighter. Those are his exact words. Batman was just like, I'm straight, but these hands are bisexual.
You finally met your match, Batman. Not surprising, it's a woman.
That has the same energy as like that episode of SpongeBob where like Patrick's just like,
Sandy's a girl?
when I was younger, I really thought that Bruce and Batman were voiced by 2 separate people.
I didn't have an opinion. I was literally just watching this as a kid, going, yay! Like, that was just like, every time it was on, just like my initial reaction was, yay!
Is this the first Batman series you watched? Oh, is this the first Batman anything you watched?
No. I saw Batman 89 first, and then when this came out, I was like, there's more Batman?
I think the first Batman thing I saw was this. Like, not this episode specifically, but Batman the Animated Series, and I think that my parents, like, I tried to watch Batman Returns when it came on TV, and I always really liked it, but my parents would turn it off on me, because they thought it was too, like, I don't know if they thought it was too violent or graphic or whatever, or they just wanted to watch something that wasn't Batman related themselves. But they always used to turn that shit off on me. The first Batman movie I really saw, though, was Batman Forever. And I think that's why it's probably, like, it has such a huge nostalgia factor in my life, where I'm like, it's really not as bad as you guys say! It's actually kind of a good movie, guys, please, listen to me! You know what I fucking love about this series? It was made in the 90s, but it almost has like a futuristic 60s tone to it. Like
to a degree.
yeah, like it like the cars, the guns, the outfits, they look straight out of the.
Are you just gonna let them die?
Yo, it's like Batman always says. I
don't kill.
No, I was gonna say it's like I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you. It's like no, Bruce, that's killing him. You are murdering a man.
I mean, is it really though?
It is.
I don't think so. I think that's kind of reach.
I haven't felt this way in a long...
But you just hung out with her literally twice.
I gotta be real with you. I really like Batman and Catwoman as an item, but I really don't like Bruce and Selina. If that makes any sense at all. I'm just talking about in this continuity. I don't like Selina as being like a billionaire. Cause like it also makes her being a thief and shit seem weird as fuck. Cause it's like you stealing because you know you needed to steal. You grew up poor. You know what I mean. Like you had to fend for yourself. Understandable. You could still be, but like if you're this like overly privileged little and you're stealing, like you're just a fucking asshole. Like I'm sorry. She's just like at this point, like how am I supposed to root for her? She's just kind of a dick. Is this the first time we've seen Alfred?
Yes.
Batman has.
You mean you have? Batman.
It's even weirder that he said that while he was dressed as Batman. That's right up there with The Dark Knight Rises when Catwoman like disappears on him, and then in his Batman voice, mind you, no one is around, but in his Batman voice, he says to himself,
So that's what that feels like.
like it's like why? That's such a weird thing for you to do.
I think Batman should always speak like that, though.
Should what?
Talk like this.
Oh my god, I hate you. Please tell me you're just trying to piss me off.
I mean, I don't hate it.
I fucking loathe it.
You have issues.
I have issues. You're the one who's like, Batman should talk like this. The only reason you like Batman talking like that is because that's the way you fucking sing.
Agreed.
See, I'm sorry. I'm so unused to Selina having a fucking assistant, and like it's super weird for her character. There's a lot of Batman doing shit like that, isn't there? Like just wagging his finger, being like, no, no, no. Also, that was a weird shot. How did she put her glasses on and then walk into her own line of vision? That was super bizarre, the way they did that.
What? Oh, because Batman. Okay.
It's super weird that, like, we're touching on these, like, in the first the first 2 episodes that they know each other. Like, Bruce is like, I haven't felt this way in a really long time. And, like, Catwoman's like, I'm fucking in love with Batman. That's super weird that they did that in the first episode. Like, I mean, set it up, sure, but, like, don't come out and say it yet, you know? Like, that's, like, 7 seasons down the line you could have done something like that.
Well, Catwoman doesn't love Batman. She loves the idea of Batman.
Did Catwoman just let that dude get fucking eaten?
Yes. But also, she's also an anti-hero, so it makes sense. I'm so much happier that later on throughout the years, his Batman voice got better and better. Because, like, I'm not enjoying his Batman voice right now. No.
I can't tell if this show is progressive for having women in, like, these big roles, because even in the 90s that wasn't insanely common, or regressive for Batman being like, a woman can do this? A fucking woman? What are you talking about?
I think it's progressive.
Hashtag cancel Batman. Hashtag Batman is over party. Here's what surprises me here. I have always had this in my head that Catwoman was a villain who became an anti-hero. And I thought that was the case in this series. But, like, it kind of seems like from jump, they portray her as being an anti-hero right from the beginning. Because even in this, like, she's teaming with Batman against the real villain, who's Red Claw. I thought it was more of a Venom situation, where Venom was most definitely a fucking villain at first, and then eventually, like, gradually became an anti-hero. That's always been I thought that was the narrative with Catwoman in this series, but apparently it's not. She just came right out the gate being like an anti-hero.
Well, it's a good thing that there's no guards there for their shoes to be melting.
My shoes are melting!
Hold on, actually, now that I say that, Reyes, I'm gonna take a picture of something I bought recently. This was about $100. I'm gonna send it to you. And I'm gonna put this in post. I want to get your reaction to this. Hold on.
Ew.
Are you serious?
That looks gross.
What do you mean it looks gross?
That's so nasty.
What are you talking about?
That does not look good.
That looks dope as fuck. That's one of my favorite
No,
purchases. That's one of my favorite purchases of all time. You can go fuck yourself.
Get a refund, jeez.
I regret none of it.
You know what I like better? The Oogie Boogie on the floor.
Go fuck yourself. I love it.
Well, you had a terrible decision, T, so.
So what did you think of that episode, Reyes?
I liked it. I think the first one was just a tad bit better, but you know what it is? I just don't really care for Red Claw.
Well, yeah, but you know what? I'll be real with you. I don't care for any of the villains, for the most part. I shouldn't say any of the villains that they made up for the show, because they fucking made Harley Quinn for the show, and they reestablished Mr. Freeze for the show. There's a bunch of characters that they made for the show that have gone on to the comics and shit. But, yeah, I don't like the filler villains that they came up with for the show.
I am vengeance. I am the night, and that was V Infuso. Just remember, if you're not tuning in, then you're missing out.
So, if you like the words that came out of his mouth hole, and you too would like to become a V-generate, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, nerds!
And if you're not joining the fun, you're in for one bad day. And you know what they say about having one bad day?
Catch him next time. Same bat time. Same bat channel.